deep in the Hawaiian jungle with the Watergate podcast. It's dark out there today, y'all. We got a little storm brewing, not too much wind, but a lot of rain. So hopefully it gets a little lighter as we get this party started. So we're gonna get our mic on, get our mics on. Oh yeah, we got the mic check on. Now we gotta run like roaches with the light on. Let's see here. Let me hit the whoop there. I appreciate that book. I appreciate that like, big homie. I appreciate you moderating. And we're gonna get our likes on. We appreciate all the likes, the early likes. Aloha Berry Bags. We love the avatar, of course. Let me get one more thing going here. And we're gonna talk about Tricky Dick and Watergate. Let me see here. Get one more whoop on, and whoop, there it is, right there. Yup, okay. So yeah, we're talking about June 17th, 1972. I appreciate all the likes, big homie. Let me see what he said. I bet I won't miss it this time. Well, I'm glad you're here, big homie. I'm glad you're moderating. I appreciate you every time. But yeah, we're talking about June 17th, 1972. A night watchman at the Watergate Hotel in Washington, D.C. was making his rounds. And he discovered a door ajar that led to the Democratic headquarters. And when he called the authorities showed up and they arrested five Cuban burglars that had wiretapping equipment on them, about $2,000 in cash, which is the equivalent to about $17,000 in cash today, and cameras and a lot of eavesdropping items on them. So I shouldn't say simultaneously, just after that, two unknown reporters at the Washington Post, Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, started to receive information from an individual, from a source that they would later name Deep Throat. So as time went on, Woodward and Bernstein, as I'm sure some of you have seen in the movie All the President's Men, kept receiving information from Deep Throat, from this source, basically letting them know that you want to hang on to this story and you want to keep writing articles about this story, because at the end of the day, it's going to be very, very important because it's related to the U.S. government. And as time went on, the information pretty much led all the way to the top, to the Oval Office, the White House, to the Nixon administration. But it took a little bit of time for it to get there. So in November of 74, Nixon won in a landslide over McGovern. 61% of the vote he received, won by one of the largest margins in United States presidential history. But as Woodward and Bernstein kept pushing, the wall started to close in on Tricky Dick. So the Attorney General Robertson appointed a special counsel, Archibald Cox, to find out what was really going on, to do an investigation. And when Cox started to do the investigation, he realized that Nixon was actually recording. Back in them days, it was on cassette. He was recording, his Oval Office meetings. So he subpoenaed the tapes, and Nixon instantly invoked an executive order. So he didn't have to release the tapes. And all that did was bring the American population, suspicion reigned over the whole thing at that point. So he did what they call the Saturday Night Massacre. What he did was he fired Cox the special counsel, the attorney general resigned along with the deputy attorney general. They all resigned, and Cox was pretty much fired. So after that, to try to back off the population, to try to ease this scandal, he went on ahead and released the tapes. But two were missing. And you know, I got to hold in my laugh when you talk about this, because Nixon was scandalous. He released the tapes, but except for two of them, and one of the tapes had an 18.5-minute gap in it, suspiciously. So a new counsel, Councilman Jaworski, was appointed, and he reopened the subpoena for the tapes. But what Nixon did was he just released the transcripts from the tapes that were heavily redacted. I'm sure you've heard that term before recently, redaction. So the Judiciary Committee that was, you know, investigating this whole thing pretty much said at this point, it's obvious that you've done something wrong. And, you know, that led to impeachment talks. And the Supreme Court ultimately issued a subpoena, and the Nixon administration had to release what they call the smoking gun. And the smoking gun pretty much revealed Nixon on tape talking to his chief of staff, Haldeman, trying to get the CIA to stop the FBI from doing the investigation. So after that, it was a wrap. In early August of '74, Nixon, otherwise known as Tricky Dick, he went on ahead and resigned. And of course, he was ultimately pardoned by Ford after that. You know, the funny thing is, when you look at the individuals that actually hired those original Cuban burglars, you got, was it Howard Hunt? He was a CIA agent along with Liddy, an FBI agent. So essentially, this whole thing was all orchestrated and conducted within the high-ranking officials of the U.S. government. Just completely scandalous. I believe they said Hunt was the planner, and Liddy was the orchestrator of the whole thing. And you would think they would have enough common sense to, you know, pay the burglars in cash. But what they did was they paid them in cashier's checks. And that's pretty much when the whole thing started to unravel, because what they did was just trace the paper trail, and it ran right back to Liddy. So once again, it sounds very similar to what you hear about today with the Epstein files, and a lot of important information being redacted, the attorney general being fired for, you know, the way they handle certain information. So once again, it just proves that if you want to look into the past, look into the future or the present, all you got to do is look into the past. So to this day, Nixon is still the only president in United States history to actually resign. But you may have another resignation on your hands here real soon with you know who at 1600, when the walls start to completely close in on him with these Epstein files. So with that being said, let's check the numbers here. Last I checked, that 10-year didn't look good. I'm gonna go right to the 10-year. Go right to this 10-year note. Where you at here? Where the bond market here? 10 years at 4.5. 4.58. You are ticking up real fast, like, big homie. Yep, with this inflation on the rise, they have to they got to raise that bond yield. Anybody that wants to get a treasury notice saying, with inflation, I have less money to do other things. So in order for me to buy this bond, you got to make her more and more attractive. And that's what they're trying to do. So that's scary. Real scary. You damn near at 4.6. That's a scary, scary thought right there. Scary, scary number. So let's check the industrials. I'm seeing breaking news that they're saying the Fed, they may have to take the turntables away from Edward. They ain't gonna let him cut after all. They may have to start raising these damn rates because this inflation is becoming runaway. The industrials, it's down 440, almost 1%. The broader market, the S&P, is down 0.75%, down 55. And the NASDAQ is down nearly 1% at 223. The VIX is at 1794, almost 18. And let's check WTI. You are at 105. Ouch. Oil prices jump after Trump says he is losing patience with Iran. That means Miriam is losing patience with his ass. Brent is at 109. This is all to the bad. Big homie. Gold and silver is down. Gold at a 1-week low as dollar and yield climb and the yield climb. Talking about that treasury note. Middle East tension stroke inflation. All to the bad, big homie. So, the word on the street out there is the China trip, nothing significant came from it. You had the energy secretary come out, I believe it was either last night or this morning, with probably another hot ass lie, saying that China is really looking at buying more crude from the U.S. And once again, it's just like with the war with the Iranians. You have to get confirmation from both sides to believe anything. And Beijing has not confirmed any of that. So they got to do whatever they can to try and make that China trip, try to justify that China trip. As you can see, once again, President Xi said, not impressed with the posse you came over here with. And we are not backing off of the fact that we run Taiwan. We're not backing off that at all. So once again, you're not right back where you started. Things are getting worse, especially when it comes to that 10-year note. So it's funny when you look back at Watergate. I mean, that was a huge, huge scandal at the time. And but like somebody put on in one of the comments on one of the podcasts that I watched, you look back at that's like a schoolyard picnic compared to what's going on today. I mean, as bad as that was, as scandalous as Watergate was, at the end of the day, I mean, all it was a little burglary. Now you got 40 gigs. That's a t-shirt for you right there. 40 gigs. You got 40 gigs of information about a bunch of high-powered individuals, especially that monkey at 1600, that involve, big-time felonies, messing around with underage kids. So it's all to the bad out there, big homie. So yeah, once again, as I say every day, and I'll say again tomorrow, you got to figure out how you're going to play this. You got to figure out how you're going to play this, because this inflation is obviously becoming runaway. As much as they promoted the fact that as much as Trump wants Edward Scissorhands, I believe he could be getting in there real soon. I believe that was Powell's last day. Yes, Edward could be in there today. I got to check the facts on that. If it ain't today, it's coming up real soon. As much as Trump wants Edward Scissorhands, Warsh, to cut, to try to stimulate this economy, this inflation is so bad that may not happen, big homie. Them rate cuts that all the people out there that love to borrow was looking forward to, that may not happen, big homie. This inflation is too runaway. So, like I said, at this point, I don't give any advice. I just give my opinion. And I would strongly start advising people, you know, you better start pulling back on your bills, because trying to, get a pay raise or trying to find another job that pays more, all that's going to do is get offset by the price of food, the price of gas, and the price of other energy components. So once again, you're in that perfect storm. You are in a perfect storm, and that chatbot is coming. That chatbot is coming like a freight train. So, right now they say supposedly the employment number looks good. And once again, you really don't know what numbers to believe and what numbers to not believe, because they'll sit here and tell you that the employment rate, what is that, like, what is it, 4.3% so-called? But, you see podcast after podcast where people are complaining about how they cannot find a job, they're losing their job. And the one thing you always got to remember about the unemployment rate, a lot of those jobs are low paying, and a lot of those jobs are part-time. So don't be fooled when you see a so-called good unemployment number. So like I said, this is pretty much the first time in my life that I've been able to really try to save any money. And it's not due to making a bunch more money. It's due to pulling back your bills. That is the fastest way, from what I have learned, to actually get you a nice little nest egg going. I've made excellent money in the past on different jobs, but it comes in and it would go right back out. Now that our bills are pretty much down to nothing, to Nathaniel, I would definitely, if you are strapped for cash and the future doesn't look good for you as far as your earnings, and you're in a bunch of debt, the first thing I would try to do, like I said, is get off grid and try to start to eliminate a bunch of your bills. Because eliminating the bills, that's a permanent situation. People, you can pull back a month or two. Well, I'm going to drive less. I'm going to do this less. That's only going to carry you so far. Like I keep saying, you got to get prepared for a lifestyle change. And my wife and I, we was talking yesterday about how, we just kind of shake our head how a whole lot of people out there, a bunch of people out there, are getting ready to start to go through what we first went through 6 years ago, moving off grid. And we just both give each other that 1,000-yard stare, because we remember how tough it was for us. And it's like, it's like going to the dentist. If you need a root canal, you need some dental work done. The longer you wait, the tougher it's gonna be. The tougher it's gonna be, because none of these numbers on Wall Street look good at all. You still stuck in that straight. You still got Trump throwing out these damn, I don't even know what to call it anymore. What was the headline? He's sick of, what is it? What did he say? He's losing patience with Iran. I mean, at this point, that's just laughable. That's just absolutely, positively laughable at this point. All the threats and drama and bluffs, only for him to taco out. We know he's not going to do anything, and the Iranians know he's not going to do anything. So I don't know if it's going to take Miriam to go ahead and, I don't know what it's going to take, but, has got to give with this war and with this administration sooner or later. And something's also got to give with these Epstein files, because that's that pink elephant in the room that he can't escape. Like I said, at the end of the day, when you go back and you look at Watergate, I mean, Nixon can actually come out and laugh about it now. Or not now, but before he perished, before he died. Something as serious as them files? No, big homie. Like I say, we all live 3 lives: public life, private life, and the secret life. And see, them Epstein files then dipped into a lot of individuals' secret life. A bunch of shit that they thought they'd take to their grave. But them files gonna come out. Them files, one way or another, are gonna come out. Whether they come out on a legitimate basis, or sooner or later, somebody is gonna get into that Justice Department in a prominent position, and either they're gonna come out legitimately, or you're gonna start seeing them files getting leaked. Them files, because that's because the American people are, I appreciate that light, big homie. The American people, they're too hungry for them. They won't get off that ism. They will not get off that ism. And that's the reason why, at the end of the day, I say this whole entire MAGA movement is not smart at all. Because you would think that, knowing that they got the goods on him, when I say him, I'm talking about Trump, you would think he'd be trying to please as much as this American population as possible. But they're doing just the damn opposite. So, every day I look at different podcasts that talk about his poll numbers. His poll numbers are getting worse and worse and worse. And that little rhetoric about I'm getting fed up with Iran, I'm getting sick of Iran, that holds no weight with anybody in this American population. JJ, it's wild they know who was in there, but redacted 90% of it, and no one has faced justice. It's horrible. It's absolutely, positively horrible. And that goes to show you. That goes to show you that it ain't just Trump in there. It ain't just him. I mean, that's already been proven. That Prince Edward and took the damn fall for everybody up until this point. But you got a lot of big names in there. You got a lot of big names. And, this is one time where I believe I heard somebody say that if they released them files completely unredacted, it would crash the U.S. economy, if not the world economy. And that's one statement that I do believe. I do not believe that that's an exaggeration. So it's almost like, a lot of this information you keep seeing about, life on other planets and aliens and things of that nature. It's like we can't release this because the U.S. population cannot handle it. And I don't know. As much as I believe they need to release those files for many reasons, I don't know. Maybe it's in our best interest that they don't, because you got it's bad, big homie. Them files have to be, like I say every day on here, have to be horrendous for them to it can crash in 2 ways. Yup. Sure enough. All day long, book. So it's got to be bad. Them files got to be, it's got to be bad. Them files have to be absolutely, positively horrible for them to say, well, we're probably going to crash the U.S. economy anyway by starting World War III. but maybe we can get out of, maybe we can somehow escape that crash if we just go to war with Iran. So I've never seen an individual, and when I say an individual, I'm talking about that monkey is 1600. I've never seen an individual so, and he's in the ultimate catch-22. And I mean, at this point, it's just bad. It's going, either way it turns out, it's going to be bad for us. If he pulls out of that strait, the Iranians win, we lose the petrodollar, that's going to crash the economy eventually anyway. If the files get released with all the individuals that's still in there, because the American population, they're not going to stand for, we're just going to release a little bit here and a little bit there. They're not going to stand for that. We want to see the full Monty, big homie. Elon is in there. Bill Gates is in there. Like I said the other day, Reid Hoffman, he in there. They already released his picture with him chilling. Like I said, that motherfucker looked like he moved in down there. He was so relaxed. Had his sandals on and shit. Had his little cocktail, a little cup of tea next to him, talking to Jeffrey. That little image. If you Google Reid Hoffman down at little St. James Island, Reid Hoffman was comfortable as hell in that mother. So, who else is in there? I believe Howard Lutnick, they say, is in there. Who else? You got obviously Prince Edward is in there. You got some more ism in there. It was another name that they recently mentioned that I forget. It'll come to me. But yeah, you got, like I said, you knew Bill Gates was in there when I guess this was about maybe 3-4 months ago, where he was supposed to give the keynote speech at an AI conference over in India. And shit, he told him, oh, man, I can't go up in there, big homie. Hey, Big Pimpin said, I can't show my face up in the ism. They got me on the list, big homie. So you know it's bad. Like I say, with all the cheddar he got, you know it's bad when your ass can't even buy your motherfucking way off that damn list. It's all to the bad. JJ says it's the flight logs too. Yeah, the flight logs. All them, Chris Tucker, all them on that damn plane, which was out. Had all the celebs and big players on there. Too many. Yeah. Yup. And like I say, it's laughable when you look at somebody like a Howard Lutnick that lived right next door to Epstein in Midtown Manhattan and claimed I only talked to him 3 times, big homie. The whole time I lived next to him. But yet I took my whole damn family and nannies and wife and children down to that island. Now come on, Lutnick. Come on now. At least give us a damn courtesy of a reach around. So when the walls start closing in on this ism, when the sky opens up and everything is revealed on this will be by far, probably the greatest scandal, not only in presidential history, but possibly in U.S. history and possibly in world history. And that's saying a lot. Yup. Because them cats, they never knew. They never knew that Miriam had the honey trap set up on them. They never knew Mossad had the ultimate setup on them. Ghislaine, get the little girls, and Epstein bring in the cheddar. And it didn't matter which location you were at, from that Midtown Manhattan apartment all the way to Little St. James Island, all the way to his house down in Florida. They had you, big homie. And you're gonna see some of them cats. You're gonna see some of them cats on video in all 3 locations. And like I said, You know it's video they got on him. You know it's video. We see you, Skylar. What's good with you? History won't be kind to Trump or his family. No, not at all. Not at all. Because messing with little kids, ain't no way out of that, big homie. You could be a trillionaire, just like Elon is. Just like Elon is. And you can't even buy your way out of that, big homie. No, that's one of them things that you're going to carry that. They'll be talking about that 1,000 years from now, big homie. And that's all to the bad. So you in this ultimate catch-22. You in this ultimate catch-22, but believe you me, because somebody eventually, once again, greed is going to come into play. The word greed is going to come into play. Somebody going to say, I have too much to gain by releasing these files. And I need this, big homie. I need this recognition, or I need this cheddar, or I need both. Because somebody's name going to go down in history for the good, saying that was the attorney general, or that was the leaker that actually got them files released. And that person's name is going to go down in history as, like I said, one of the greatest individuals ever, because it's a damn shame. I don't give a damn if the U.S. economy crashes, if the world economy crashes. We'll bring it back. The people can bring it back. But we need to stop supporting, these scandalous ass individuals. If Gates' name is on there, then, anything that he touches, you need to cancel. If Elon's name is on there, Tesla, all that shit needs to be shut down all day long. Stock market, be damned. Because you can't have it both ways, big homie. You can't be throwing, the average citizen, in the pen for stealing a loaf of bread or doing this, that, and the other. But yet they're getting ready to make Elon Musk a billionaire when SpaceX goes public. A trillionaire when SpaceX goes public. No, you can't have it like that, big homie. And he on that list. Committing the ultimate crime. Yup. I mean, you monkeying around with little kids, that's damn near akin to murder and rape. So, well, I mean, it is rape, but it's almost akin to murder. So no, you can't have that, big homie. You can't have it both ways like that. Because like I said, they did a hell of a job with the Nazi party hiding a lot of their damn dirt. Like I said, you look at Hugo Boss, the clothing designer. That is straight Nazi party, straight SS, the one that developed them black uniforms for the SS. That's his design. That's his ism. And a lot of people, including myself, didn't realize that for years. When I was in college, in the early 90s, Boss was, if you could get your hands on something Boss, you was doing the damn thing. And shit, we didn't know how ignorant we were at the time. A lot of people don't realize that about Hugo Boss. And I believe somebody mentioned another name. There's another designer out there that's Coco Chanel. Yeah, I appreciate that like, big homie. Somebody mentioned the other day that Coco Chanel was tied to that ism, and I had never heard of that. So when I got off the podcast, I Googled it. Hell yeah, one of her lovers was SS. So yeah, it's they do a great job of keeping this ism quiet, but that was before the days of podcasting. and the internet and things of that nature. That was back in them days. So it was a lot easier to keep that shit on the DL. But them files gonna come out. Them files gonna come out the same way them tapes came out at Watergate. I'm sure Nixon never dreamt when he was in there. I have no idea why he was taping himself. I guess he wanted to just, I had to this day, maybe I got to do more research on it. If anybody in the chat has a clue why he was taping his Oval Office conversations, I'll never know. But, you know, and even before the Watergate scandal, you know, that's what they call the plumbers, Hunt and Liddy. They had an entire setup with that ism, where they was recording, trying to get the goods and get reporters compromised, any sort of competition politically compromised. So Watergate wasn't their first rodeo, and that's why they got sloppy at it. I guarantee you, if you research some of their earlier espionage scandals, I bet it was a lot tighter. But it got easy to them. It got good to them. So they got sloppy, just like that. They got sloppy, and that's how he got caught slipping. Yep. So yeah, they had a secret slush fund and all that to make that ism happen. Privately funded from donors to pay them 5 Cubans and keep the plumbers in business. Yeah, scandalous. And I guess Deep Throat wound up being Mark Felt, an FBI agent. So, you know, I'm sure many people in here have seen All the President's Men, and that's exactly, you know, what the film is about. Woodward and Bernstein. And that made them 2 reporters. For the most part, they were more or less nobody at the Washington Post. And you got to give a shout out to the Washington Post, because they investigated that crime for 2 years. They got information from Felt. They didn't know who he was, but that information easily could have been bogus. And the Washington Post said, we're going to risk the entire integrity of this newspaper. Keep printing, keep printing, keep printing. And that's what I mean by eventually somebody going to keep digging and keep digging on the Epstein files, and they're going to come to light. Yep, because that's what Trump is banking on. He banking on the American people gonna get bored, they're gonna get tired, they're gonna get distracted by UFO talk, they're gonna get distracted by WTI being at 105, they're gonna get distracted by this conflict and that conflict, and if we gotta call civil war out here, we'll do that. We'll do anything to keep them distracted. And as of right now, I want to give the American people a lot of credit, because their appetite is not waning, it's getting stronger. And that's good. Because, like I said, I don't know if my black ass would be around to see it, but sooner or later, you're going to stop having all these ultra millionaires, billionaires running everything in this country. Eventually, this country going to say, we need to get some average, everyday people in power positions so we can get some things accomplished. Let me see. JJ said, this stuff didn't happen too long ago. Our grandparents remember the ism. Yeah, they remember the ism. Yeah, all day long. It happened in, I was just telling my wife this morning, this happened in, what was it, June 17th, 72. So I was about 6 months old. So obviously I don't remember it. But yeah, I can remember my father telling me about it many times. Yeah, they had Tricky Dick. They had him in the corner. Yep. And the bad part about it, they said before Watergate, Nixon was a really good president. You know, he was able to, you know, create that U.S.-China relationship. He's the first president to go over there and create that relationship. You know, he did a lot of good things, but they said he was paranoid. Couldn't stand the press. Sound familiar? Trying to get things on his trying to get compromising information on his opponents. Sound familiar, MAGA? Oh yeah, there's a lot of mirror images when you look at the dark side of Nixon and you look at what you got in there right now at 1600 with Trump. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because as of right now, this administration is definitely going to go down as the most scandalous. You can see that even before this shit really hits the fan. And like I said, you can look at all of them. You can look at Reagan, you can look at Nixon, you can look at Clinton. All these scandals, they was at least smart enough. They were at least smart enough to say, all right, at the end of the day, I gotta out. I gotta out. Once again, Bush pardoned Reagan. Ford pardoned Nixon. And, like I said, when it comes to Bill Clinton, a lot of people just look at that as like, that was a problem between him and Hillary. That almost wasn't even a problem for the U.S. population to even get involved in. That was a marital issue. So this is the only one. Your boy Trump. I appreciate that like, big homie. Your boy Trump. He got no way out, big homie, because if they invoke the 25th Amendment and, J.D. Vance takes over, or heaven forbid 2028 comes along and heaven forbid another Republican gets in there and decides he's gonna let Trump off the hook, that person's career is done data. No, this is too serious. This is too serious of an issue. And desperate people do desperate things. And the scary part about this whole ism is you got a lot of individuals that's going to be desperate. It just ain't coming down on the president and a few members in his cabinet. You got the administration that's in jeopardy. Once again, I think JJ just mentioned Elon Musk, Bill Gates. I mean, come on, man. And you look at them flight logs, like he just mentioned. Psh, man, like they say, you'll never look at Hollywood the same. That's for sure. Let's see. Skylar says, check out the movie Mark Felt starring Liam Neeson. Okay. Yeah, I got to check that one. I've never heard of that one. I've obviously heard and seen All the President's Men, even though it was a long time ago, and I barely remember it, with Robert Redford. And but no, I never heard of this one. Mark Felt. No, I have not heard of this one. Deep Throat. Okay. Yeah. It's like they say, man. Nixon never, especially when the whole thing was orchestrated by the CIA and the FBI, I'm sure he never dreamt that an FBI agent would turn on him like that. Yeah. So it's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to come out of nowhere on Trump and all these high individuals as far as them Epstein files. They're going to say, I never thought that these files would see the light of day because of that event. Yep, it's going to be something that they are not expecting. And you can fake assassination attempts only for so long. You can cause world conflict for only so long. You can keep this economy in the toilet for only so long. And the American people, I have never seen, at least the American people, pretty much on the left. And they keep claiming that MAGA wants these files released to prove Trump's innocence. And come on, as selfish and self-centered as Donald Trump is, if his name wasn't all through them files, he would have said Bill Gates, Reid Hoffman, Elon Musk, be damned. I got to clip my name and my family's name. But he can't. He can't. So his only out, which will never happen, is that the American people just say, all right, man, we got bigger fish to fry. Nope. Because that little distraction plan that they have is starting to backfire on them. The more distractions that they create, the more people are saying you're trying to hide them files. Yeah. So that's the reason why you got to prep for, what book say? Let's see here. With the business stop capping. We got, are you American? Okay, I didn't see that. And I'm gonna get you in a second, Peace Overflows. Are you American? Who the hell are you? Because I obviously know you're MAGA because you come in the chat asking questions. That's what rude people do. Are you American? While you trying to ponder my question, I'll go to Peace Overflows. Or are you going to knock on my door and run? Everyone will be moving to Big Island with data centers going up. And possibly. I tell people all the time. Shit, you'll never get an opportunity to buy cheaper land. Yeah? Never. You can still get 3 acres over here for like, I don't know, like 35, 40 G's. Yeah. And that's without negotiating. I tell people all the time, you better do something, because soon as, just like you just got done saying, as soon as people realize, shit, maybe I need to get over there, it ain't going to be 40 G's for long. Let's see. Oh, eat wild boar ribs. Yeah, you got plenty of pigs out here. You got plenty of, a lot of locals do a lot of pig hunting around here. Yeah. Are you American with the business? That's another way you can tell he's MAGA. See, they don't like my ass asking them questions. Just like I was watching The Crown a few years ago, about the royal family. And Prince Philip took Princess Diana out hunting, when he first met her, just to try to get a feel for her. And, Lady Di kept asking Philip questions, and Philip looked at her and said, I'm the one asking the questions here, big homie. Oh, yeah. See, MAGA don't like you questioning them. That's how I can tell with the business is MAGA. Yeah. He didn't expect that damn answer, see. Are you American? Are you American? Who the hell are you? Where do you come from? What is your ideology? It's my podcast. I'm asking the questions here. What JJ say? Trying to see if she was down with the blood drinking. Yup, she hated his guts, tried to leave, and they killed her motherfucking ass. Yup. Shit. Blood in, blood out with that ism. Yup. All day long. Aloha, Yasmin. Hi, heard there's a volcano erupting in Hawaii. Is it? Did the volcano erupt? Let me see. Well, let me see. My wife just said she didn't hear it. So let me see. Kilauea Alive. Let's see, Jasmine, if you heard right. Or did somebody play a bad late April Fool's joke on you? Streamed 3 hours ago. Let me see here. That was USGS. Kilauea Alive. USGS. This will tell me right here. Let's see. No, she's as calm can be. So I'm not sure where you got those facts from, but you might want to check your source. Okay. He was on the news. Well, whatever news that you're watching in the UK, they're wrong. I wouldn't watch that news program because, like I said, we can hear it when it erupts. My wife just said she haven't heard anything, and I just looked at the webcam. So I don't know. Maybe it was clickbait. Maybe it was remote control clickbait. JJ says, why are they waiting until 2028 to release the Diana files? You know what? Earlier was Big Java. Peace Overflow says, you know what? Oh, that's interesting, JJ, because I haven't heard anything about the Diana files. That's a good. Thank you for that. That's something that I got to look into. I haven't heard anything about that. Another scandal. Yeah, they got the goods on all this ism. Yeah, you can't do anything in the modern society without it being on audio, video, or some sort of compromising tape all day long. Yeah, I gotta look. I wonder why. Oh, anytime you got the word gate behind something or files behind something, it's something scandalous. All day, every day. Yup. That was a planned ism. Yup, you don't leave the royal family unscathed, big homie. Oh yeah, that's the biggest damn cult on planet fucking Earth. No, that's you in the ultimate gang there. It's blood in, blood out there, big homie. Yup. Hell yeah. God, Yasmin. Princess Diana was sacrificed. There was a hospital 20 minutes away. They wanted her to die on the bloodline. Rose, they kept her in car for over an hour. Possibly, like I said, I've only heard bits and pieces of the story. That sounds logical. That sounds legitimate. And I'm sure what JJ was talking about with the Diana files, I'm sure a lot of that will come to light. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm curious to hear about that. Yeah, yeah. I was a big fan of Princess of Lady Di. I still remember the royal wedding. When was that? Was that like 81 somewhere in there? I still remember looking on TV, and I think that's the first time I had actually seen a live feed from overseas, and I can still remember just kind of looking it just looked different than American TV. And that long ass train she had with her gown. And yeah, I was a fan of Princess Diana and Prince Charles as a little kid. Shit, I was like, damn, they about they bling bling. And never knew till many years later that pretty much they couldn't stand each other. They couldn't stand being married to each other. And you know, I was enjoying. I got sidetracked and I stopped watching it. But The Crown, I believe it was either on Netflix or Hulu. The Crown is an excellent uh, docudrama series, if you will, that talked about that ism and gave a lot of great insight. Yup. So I don't know. Maybe so. Princess Di was all heart, would never look down on people. Yeah, Lady Di was nice. She was very humble person, but I'm sure being in that environment really changed her. Like like Princess Kate, uh, what's his name? Prince William's wife. She for the most part came from fairly normal surroundings, upbringings, and no telling how much she didn't change as of today. So yeah. So you got a lot of scandals that have occurred through the years, but that Watergate at this point, that fucking thing is almost laughable. That the president was orchestrating burglaries. Like I said, when you look at, and once again, another Republican, when you look at Nixon and Reagan an arms dealer, Nixon basically the neighborhood jacker. I mean, man, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. And that's why, once again, MAGA hates the fact that the one, black president that we have had, no major scandals, nothing. And, they can't say that, because whether they release these files tomorrow or in 100 fucking years, the word Epstein might as well be tattooed to Donald J. Trump. And everyone knows it. Let me check these numbers right quick. Like I said, that bond market, that's got your boy here a little scary. You down 483 on the industrials. The S&P is down 67, about 1%. The NASDAQ is down 1.07%, down 285. The VIX is up to 18. The VIX is ticking back up slowly. That 10-year note, you at 4595. You getting ready to go to 46. And we was just at 44. That yield is ticking up too damn fast for my likings, big homie. And WTI, you at 105.44, and Brent's at 109.27. So this could be the one here. That this could be that tree branch that could snap to bring this whole ism down. Because your boy is 1600. He out of options now. It's either, because the Iranians, they done negotiating. They haven't been negotiating for weeks now. They've been playing with that monkey. They've been bullshitting him, sending him riddles and laughing at him and blah, 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 blah. So now it's either, because the U.S. can't afford to keep fighting this war of attrition. They gotta send in the ground troops now. They gotta fight this war on the cheap. No, you got to bring your ass off of Rodeo Drive and get your ass over to that damn swap meet. You ain't got that kind of cheddar no more. And the swap meet is the U.S. troops. They got to start fighting this war on the damn cheap. So he has no other option at this point. They done negotiating. The blockade didn't scare anybody. Your threats didn't scare anybody. Now it's time to either put up or shut up. And like I say, the last thing he wants, or that anybody wants, is to see them coffins coming back to the U.S. draped with U.S. flags. Peace over. Yasmin says she was brave and she saw behind the curtain. And Book says the document signed on July 15, 1951 by Richard M. Nixon and his wife Patricia R. Nixon was, I lost it. I have to think. For property in Washington, D.C. contained a clause prohibiting the sale, lease, or occupancy of the land to anyone of Negro blood or extraction, or to any person or persons of Semitic race, blood, or origin, listing Armenians, Jews, Hebrews, Persians, and Syrians. There you go. I mean, could you be surprised? He's a Republican, ain't he? He's a Republican. If the shoe fits, wear it. Yep, that doesn't surprise me at all. Any of that. And once again, what goes around comes around. You're being scandalous here, scandalous there, doing this ism and that ism, pretty soon it's gonna catch up with you in more ways than one. So yeah, that surprises me like not at all. Hearing that about Tricky Dick surprises me like not at all. On UK news, they were using your word ism. Heard it a few more times. Your word is influencing the news. Well, I wish they'd give me a royalty on it or some shit. That by far is not my word. I can't remember where I heard that word from. You know what I think I got that from? Now that I think about it, that comes from, because like I said, I never like to take credit for other people's inventions. And I'm not even sure he was the first one. I think that's just something they say in the hood from many years back. But I got it from Kenny Red. When you watch American Pimp, and he talking about the whoop-de-whoop and the whoop-de-whoop, and you know, I'm trying to do something in this ism. So if you want to know where I got it from, I think that movie came out 98, 99. Look at American Pimp and check out Kenny Red. He talking about that ism. So yeah, you know, sure. I took it. I'm sure it'll keep regenerating itself over the years, over the generations. Yeah. But yeah. So you got to figure out how you gonna play. You got to figure out how you gonna play 105 WTI and 109 Brent, and how you gonna play with everybody. How you gonna play this ism with everybody decoupling from the U.S. dollar, with that bond yield getting real close to 4.6. You better come up with your strategy, and you better come up with it quick, because there is nothing on the horizon that says a brighter day is coming anytime soon. You better get prepared to be, you better get prepared to be uncomfortable. And that's why I tell people, you might as well bite the bullet and try to get off grid. Because even if you're not off grid, you're going to be uncomfortable on grid here real soon. When your ass go to that mailbox, and like I said, I don't even know how they do it anymore. I haven't had a utility. I appreciate that light, big homie. I haven't had a utility bill in years, so I don't even know, do they still mail you the shit, or does it just come in your email, whatever it is. If it comes in the mail, like I said, I used to know by the weight. I would pick up that damn Southern California Edison envelope, and I would say, oh, this is a bad one. Oh, this is going to be a bad one here by the weight. And if it comes in your email or you get a notification, that's one of them where you holding that phone at a distance, thinking that the further you hold the phone back from your eyes, the easier it's going to be. That's called discomfort, big homie. Yup, we catching more water right now. We got another little rainstorm headed our way, so we stocking up. We stocking up by the gallon load. Yup. That's one good thing about living on the east side of the Big Island. This is one of the best places, I would say, in the world to be off grid, because you get just enough sunshine to keep your solar right and to be able to dry your wood, but you also get just enough rain to where, you don't need any water, big homie. You don't need water from a third party source, not at all. Not at all. So, people got to figure out how they're gonna play this ism. Because, like I say, the individuals that's gonna lose are the people that's gonna sit there and be stagnant and think that, well, everything will take care of itself. It always has in the past. Not this time, big homie. Not this time. Nuh-uh. Because like I keep saying, you in this perfect storm this time. You got that compromised monkey at 1600. You got that chat bot coming, and they done took your ass deep, deep into World War III here. And none of that is looking better. You getting your ass embarrassed over in China. That was a damn embarrassment. I don't even know why they went over there. Besides trying to create a distraction, he looked like a fool over there. The top headline that came out from CNN: no big deals come from the China trip. A waste of damn time. A waste of taxpayers' money. A waste of their time. That's why President Xi didn't meet him at the damn airport. He said, nigga, I got more important shit to take care of. Tell him I get with him. Tell him when he get in. Tell him to holler at me when he get in. I ain't wasting my damn time with this motherfucker. Yeah. And they said the reason why he wasn't impressed with the Elon Musk of the world and the Tim Cooks of the world. And they say because China know. They pretty much on par now with the U.S. as far as business goes. And they getting ready to exceed the U.S. What I need to, I don't need to kiss ass anymore to your businessman. What I need them for? What's good with you, Millennial? We see you, big homie. By the way, this is Miriam Strauss. This isn't Millennial. They're going to be uncomfortable one way or another. Yep, all day. Yasmin said, just got charged 250 pounds for a little gardening work. You knew it was too much, but I let Spirit take care of it. His truck had a blowout, cost exactly $250 to fix it. Everything gonna go up. They said the damn service industry, motherfucker, you better not ask nobody to do Nathan. Oh yeah, they price gouging now. Oh yeah, whether people need the money or not, right now is a license to steal. Because everything is increasing. So they say, well, shit, let me just jump on the bandwagon. This is my opportunity to take advantage of people the way I've been taken advantage of in the past. Oh yeah, you're gonna get a lot of revenge pricing going on right now. Gardening, roofing, you better learn how to do that shit yourself. Like I say, whether we got a down tree, a leaky roof, whatever it is, now we figure out how to do all that shit ourselves. The hell with that. Especially right now. Oh yeah. You get a serviceman, a repairman, a mechanic, his phone ring. Shit. The first thing that comes into his mind is every time they come around, they see me bling bling. As soon as that phone ring, how can I gouge your ass? Oh yeah. And most people are gonna say, well, I need the work done, and well, it's high, but it's inflation everywhere. So okay, when can you come out? And people know that right now. And people are also trying to pad themselves for when this fucking crash comes. They're gonna say this extra 5, 10, 20 G's that I done made the last, 6 months, year or two. Okay, that can sustain me a little bit longer when they bring this motherfucker to its knees. Because that's coming. Oh yeah. Like I keep saying. Ain't no way in the hell. Where is this ism? Ain't no way in the hell the Dow should be at 49.5 and fucking oil is at 105. Come on. Come on. At least give me the damn courtesy of a reach around. This damn market's so manipulated with stock buybacks and every damn thing else, it ain't funny. Because see, Trump don't want to see a barbarians at the gate situation. He knows that's the only thing pretty much kind of sort of keeping peace in this country. You still got a certain amount of individuals in the corporate world that, they can still look at their 401k and say, okay, my ass hasn't went completely broke yet. Even though every bit that they're gaining in their 401k with this manipulated ass casino ass stock market, they losing at the pump and at the damn supermarket. So, like I keep saying, I said this months ago, and I still stand by it. You better bring your ass out of that damn stock market, because they gonna break, because the fundamentals ain't there. Eventually, them short sellers is gonna show up, and they're gonna show up unannounced, and you're gonna say, "What the hell happened?" That's why I tell people, if it's pretty much at 50 right now, if you still in, you better move your ass to cash. Because they're going to bring that market down, because it's not trading on fundamentals. Regardless of how I feel about Trump and how I feel about MAGA, I would not be saying that if this market was trading on fundamentals. This market is not trading on fundamentals. And eventually, them short sellers is going to show up. And it's going to go down a hell of a lot faster than it went up. That's all I can tell you. There's nowhere in the hell you should be at damn near 50K on the industrials, and you got WTI at fucking 105. And it's at 105 after they done thrown everything at it, including the kitchen sink. The Jones Act, everything has been thrown at this. Reserves being released, sanctions being released, everything. They talking about doing something with the gas tax, whoop-de-whoop. There's no way in the hell that these numbers compute. No way. Let me see. I appreciate that, Yasmin. Millennial says, shrinking and pranking. And Peace Overflow says, pay your way. No grifters. Wish no harm on your brothers. I heard that. And that's why I say, get off grid so you don't have to pay anybody. Get off grid so you don't have to grift. And you don't have to grift, and you don't have to pay anyone. If you can eliminate your damn bills. Let me see. Peace Overflow says some charge a lot, some don't. Always takes searching. Yep. But see, Peace Overflows, people lazy. People lazy. They're like, well, I'm gonna call one or two motherfuckers, maybe three. And, who gives me the best rate there? When if you made the call, if you called 10 people, you'll realize that, you didn't have to pay double. Once again, I say it every day on here. Many people, I don't want to say everybody, but many people in this country, they're too lazy and they're too impatient. So they may give it 2-3 calls and say, okay, I'll take the middle number. Yep, that's usually the way people do things. I'm not going to take the high end, and the low end, there's a reason why he's the lowest. So give me that middle number. Yep. Right now, if you in the service industry, it's a license to damn steal. Because people they just not going to do their research, especially if it's something that needs to get done like right now. Like my fucking car needs to be fixed right now, or my ass can't get to work on Monday morning. Oh yeah, something that may cost, $800, $1,000. Oh yeah, what? That's $2,500. And at the end, at the end, I can, $2,500, $3,000. I can pull that back a little. I may be able to pull that back a little, and I can get you out of here at about $1,900, somewhere in there. But like I said, based on what we're seeing under the hood, and I'm not sure if you realize that the reason why your brakes are squeaking Those pads are getting a little low. And the last thing you want is your family, in a bad situation. You don't want to go from the frying pan to the fire with a really bad accident. And you have your ass in a civil claim. So I can get you out of here at 19, 21, or 22, somewhere in there. And if your ass did the research, motherfucker said, nigga, I could have did that shit for $600, brake job included. So you gotta do your own research. Real talk, Stephen Straub, the mechanic. Karma's on Trump's arse. Yep. I'm missing shit. This child will have political power as well as represented in the movie. The Omen 666, it's moving up on me. When young Damien was shown at his father's funeral holding the hand of the president, which name is Richard. We talking about the Omen. Firm Force has perfect weather. Don't need air conditioning. Now, we got decent weather. Perfect. If you want perfect weather in Hawaii, like I said, I haven't been to every part of Hawaii, but shit, this weather don't touch Waikiki weather. And that's why your ass can get 3 acres over here for 40 G's. You put 3 acres in fucking Honolulu, they say, motherfucker, you better add a few more zeros behind that. We got good weather, but we get some shitty weather over here too. I mean, like I said, we at 2,000 feet elevation, and it can get chilly in this mother. But I realize the cold weather, that there's a certain group of people that like that shit. I can't stand that shit. Like they say, motherfucking black people in cold is like oil and water. It don't mix. So, what do we say? At Millennial, at Yasmin, YouTube the mechanic. Yeah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch anything in the service industry right about now. Yeah, because they will gouge your monkey ass right now for sure, without a doubt. Now it's their time. Everything goes in damn cycles. Like we get tourists emailing us and whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop, throwing out that little carrot because they know the tourism industry is hurting over here. So, they give out that little tease to see if they can get a discount here, discount there, whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop. It goes in cycles. Because when it comes back, then it's going to be like, nope, we don't have any spaces available. Nope, we can fit you in 3 days, but we can't help you right now. So right now it's a tourist market. It was a host market for a long time, for many years. That's the reason why, I can't complain about what's going on. Everything goes in cycles. The tourism industry included. Like I said, we checked trap for many years in Waikiki. Like I was saying the other day on the Art Life, it got so good in Waikiki at one point. I'd be on my way home, walking home, and I see obvious another $100 or $200 that I could go sell. I could go get out of these people right now because they obviously don't know what the hell they doing. But I'm like, man, it's hot out here. Let me take my ass home. I don't even feel like going over there selling them people and taking their money because it was just that damn good. The tourism industry was just that damn good. We'd be out there at 8. We boogie boarding by noon. And anybody that know that industry during them times, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, no, I'm not lying. We monkeying around with the tourists by noon. Then checked all kind of trap. So, but that you get to knock at that door. Who is it? COVID-19, motherfucker. I have arrived. And the tables turn on your ass. Just like that. Just that fast. And it's been all to the bad for the most part for like the last 6 years. I mean, you get spurts here, spurts there, but It's been a tourist market for 6 years. So you gotta wait for that motherfucker to turn back around. You gotta wait for it to turn back around. People told me many years ago as a young man, said the key to life financially out here is you gotta be able to weather the bad times. You gotta be able to weather these fucking bad times. And that's a tricky thing because, you know, you just can't save all your money. The reason why people work hard, they go to work, they get paid, is you want to be able to enjoy yourself. But you gotta find that happy medium to where, okay, I can still travel, but I can still save some money when this motherfucker turn around. Because it's eventually going to turn on your ass. I don't give a damn what industry you in. It's gonna turn on you. Let me see. What do you say? 70 to 50 degrees, firm 4 is nice. Peace overflows. I didn't know it until right now. But you white. Because I'll be laughing with my wife. I'll be like, why in the fuck when we be looking at the different listings, just getting price comps, I'm like, why in the fuck do they keep saying that the weather is cooler up here? Like that's a good fucking thing. And shit. Sure enough, anytime we get on the bus, and it's a fairly hot day, you can set your watch by the first white person that get on there. Oh, driver, can you turn on the damn air? Them motherfuckers can't handle damn heat for nothing. And I'm saying to myself, shit, I'm just fine. With a little crack in the window, you got a little humidity going. My black ass is just fine. Oh yeah, that's a selling. You want to sell a piece of property to a white person? Motherfucker, you put the very top line. It stays chilly. It stays a bit cool up here. And that's the lean forward for them motherfuckers. You want to keep black people out of your neighborhood? You ain't got to come up with no fucking laws. You ain't got to come up with no racist ass laws. All you got to do is say, it gets a bit nippy. And the nigga going to keep scrolling. Love the way you interact with your audience. Yeah, y'all make it easy to interact with you. Y'all make it easy. Y'all interact with me. I have no choice to interact back. They'll melt like the. I can't even finish. They'll melt. Oh, I couldn't even finish it. That nigga came brutal. They said they'll melt. Let me finish the fucking statement. They'll melt like the Wicked Witch of the West. Them motherfuckers do not handle heat well. Damn. And they get on that fucking bus. What did niggas say? And when they nippy, they ain't talking about when it is. Them motherfuckers love cold. Let me see with Peace Overflow. You're fun, informative, make the day. Thank you, Peace Overflow. This shit, hell yeah, motherfucker. Like I say, motherfucker, you ain't gotta do no damn DEI restrictions or no affirmative action restrictions. Motherfucker, just put enough white people in an office building, and they will keep that fucking air conditioner down to nothing. The coldest, one of the coldest places in America. You go into a fucking office building where it's majority white in the summer. Oh shit, nigga, you can see your breath. Them motherfuckers love the cold. I'm like, how in the hell is cold weather a selling point in Hawaii? Shit. These motherfuckers around here, like I said, you got a few niggas around here. You got your majority of locals, but the majority of foreign force, I believe, is white folks. And these motherfuckers love this fucking cold. When it get cold and rainy and shit, them motherfuckers is in heaven. And all my black ass is doing is looking at weather.com. When is the sun coming back? Like I say, man, you, you want niggas to leave America? You ain't gotta have no civil war. Motherfucker, just bring bring that Arctic Circle down. And niggas will pack their bags in a New York in a New York minute, big homie. I'll take what God gives. I love heat. I'm good. So I don't know. Like I said, now you say you love heat. I thought earlier you said you didn't like, you said 70 to 50 degrees firm force is nice. Shit, like I said, I don't know what race you are now because take it from me. I'm full-blooded Negro. Motherfucker, 70 degrees, that ain't gonna cut it. Nigga, you got to have us in the 80s. Minimum. Oh yeah. That's the one thing I do miss about where I was in the desert in Southern California. Shit, nigga, you know, let it be triple digits. I had my ass out there doing yard work in a minute. No problem. When I got to Waikiki, they thought my ass was crazy. It'd be like 82 over there. And my ass, we was out there passing out flyers, and my ass be right in the sun. They're like, nigga, ain't you hot? I said, man, nigga, where I come from, nigga, please. Please. Yeah. I'll have your ass in the 120. I'm a Moor. So what does that mean? Highly questionable. I'll take what God, highly questionable. What do you mean, you Moorish? Were you from, Morocco? Because when you say you were Moor, I believe that's what that means. I have no idea. Picasso said his blood was Spanish Moorish. So I believe you said you like what? You like an Arab or something? What does that mean? I have no idea what that means, peace overflows. That's why I wish I would get a damn avatar. All I got to say is that you know, the affordability around here made my ass bundle up. You see my ass in here on many podcasts with that fucking jacket on. You know, hunched over. Nigga, shit. Nigga, you want to rob me. You don't need no gun, no stick, no knife. Just throw a bucket of cold water on my ass and nigga, you take whatever you want. Eyes do not do well in the cold. Shit, that is my kryptonite, big homie. Trump is a German. Trump is German, but he said he's going to make America great again. I thought he was a Scot. Is he part German, part Scot? I know that's why he got all kind of golf courses and shit over in Scotland. I thought he was a Scot. Is he half Scottish, half German? I'm not sure. I go in my sauna every day and swim 30 lanes. Good. Yeah, I can handle warm water. Sure. Like they say. Like I was saying about us bodyboarding at noon in Waikiki. That was on, for my black ass, that was on hot days. It had to be at least in the 80s. At least in the 80s and full sun. I was like, man, I'm not getting in that water. If it's warm and a little cloudy, no, I need that shit beaming on my ass. Because the Hawaii water, it ain't like the Caribbean water. Thank goodness. That's why we get less hurricanes hitting this monkey. But yeah, that Caribbean water, you go down to St. Croix and I've been to St. Croix and I've been to the Cayman Islands. Shit, that's like a bath down there. That water there is lovely. This water here, this shit like that California water. You know, where nigga you get in and you got to creep in. You know, you see white folks, they just run out there and you like, shit. Like, damn, nigga, are y'all born with a wetsuit on? Is y'all skin like a wetsuit? No, niggas, we creeps. We creeps. And when you get to that midsection, you get to them private parts, you want to see a nigga hop back. You want to see a black man hop back and can take his ass to Santa Monica or some shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We finally get our asses in there. But shit, white folks have been in there an hour or two. In there playing volleyball and shit. Man, they can finally work his way in. Oh no. No, this water in Hawaii and that water in Southern California, it don't touch that Caribbean water. Real talk. Trump, what did he say? Yeah. Did I miss something? Trump is, what did he say? Yeah, because his real spelling is yeah, yep, it is. It's Drumpf. Yep. A tourist told me that. Yeah, I had a tourist with that name. And he schooled me on that. But you know, they had to clean that. They had to clean that. They had to, because that one's ugly. Trump is what Detlef Shrimp is. Okay. Austin Yasmin, 30 laps. Wow. Hot pools on Big Island are nice. Yeah, we got a lot of, I'm Irish, Persian. Yeah, we've had a lot of tourists here that go to the hot ponds and whatnot. Yeah. You know, I have personally never been there, but I've heard nothing but great things about that. Yep. Yep. What's so peace overflows? Do you live here? Nigga, you sure know a lot about Hawaii. Are you on the Big Island? Nigga, who are you? Yes, was born in Kansas City royalty. Where you from? Peace overflows. Are you on the Big Island over here? Because y'all ass know a little bit too much about this ism to not be. Either you been over here a lot, or either you traveled here a lot, or you live here. Clothing optional hot pools. Yeah, down there. I heard that. That's down there by what? Down there by the new beach. What's the name of that beach down there? I ain't never been to that monkey neither. But yeah, down there, going Pahoa way. Or are you trying to keep your identity a secret, peace overflows? Because you sure are spilling the beans about the temperatures that you prefer and your knowledge of the Big Island. I tell you that. You sure the hell are well versed in this ism. John said, have family there. Live there sometime. Oh, live there sometimes. So that tells me you got money. Oh, you're like one of them snowbirds. Oh, okay. Well, motherfucker, like I said, I got to button up the shirt before I ask for this cheddar. Motherfucker, the link is in the description. The link to the damn Ko-fi page is in the damn description. So if you've been here a few times, anybody that's been here a few times and live here sometimes, you got a little cheddar. Because like I said, they ain't approved my monkey ass yet for this monetization. I got the check mark with I accepted the terms and conditions. I got the AdSense. Now they got to make sure my monkey ass ain't violated all the damn policies and all that shit. So I'll be seeing other podcasters that's monetized that be saying worse shit than me. So hopefully my motherfucking ass get approved, because shit, nigga, I can't make no money at this shit eventually. This shit, the fucking camera be on you. You'll be looking at Miriam's fucking quote, and my black ass will be doing something else. No money. What do you say? No money him. You got money. Peace overflow to coffee. You got money. If you live here sometimes, your ass got money. Where do you live, if you don't mind me asking, Peace? Where do you live, cheddar cheese? Where do you live sometime? I mean, where do you live most of the time? Where's your Where's your primary residence on your fucking tax return? Now, primary residence is here, not the vacation home, the write off, the shit where I beat the IRS to death. Now that's on the Big Island. Where's your primary residence? Up there in Buckhead. Where you from, big homie? Well, I don't want to give too much of my personal information in this damn chat. Don't worry, it's only 13 motherfuckers on here. Nobody's gonna stalk your ass. I just like to know where people are from, so I can tease you this upcoming football season. And the damn schedule just came out yesterday. And my Browns, we got the easiest schedule in the league. This could be our year, motherfuckers. We had 90% of the teams we played didn't even make the playoffs. It's now or never for them motherfuckers. Where you from, man? Or would you rather not say? I mean, you don't have an avatar, so so I don't know what your ass is hiding. Let's give it 10 seconds to see if Peace Overflow will tell us where he's from. I just want to be able to tease you during football season. That's all, Peace Overflows. What do you say, Patrick Poffenbarger? Yes, as millennial. All right. Oh, okay. Data centers are on West Big Island, not yours. Okay, that's how you change the subject real quick. No problem. That's a polite way of saying none of your motherfucking business. I don't know why people don't want to. You don't have to tell me the damn city. I just want to know the damn state where you're from. Damn. Don't worry. I'm not gonna laugh if you're from Mississippi. Come on, man. You can come on, you can fess up to me, bud. I'm not gonna stalk your Peace. Well, the next time your ass is on the Big Island, you can at least come and take the damn tour. Peace Overflows. Shit. Come and support my ass that way since you won't hit that damn Ko-fi page. See the Charles Woodson deflection? that motherfucker switched it up, didn't he? Like Nixon and Watergate. We thought we was gonna get the tapes. He said, "Nigga, here's some redacted damn transcripts." Chew on that for a while. Tricky Dick was cold. That nigga said, "All right, I'll give you all the tapes, motherfucker. All right." And the way that was dirty, that little 18 and a half minutes on that one tape where he's spilling all the beans, that's dirty. The way they had his secretary, they had her ass lie and say she had the tape in that big ass, janky ass tape recorder as big as this computer from the fucking 70s. And she lied and said that she reached over to answer the phone or some shit and actually hit record. And that's why they got the 18 minutes, got her ass on there talking on the phone. And she basically took the fall for Tricky Dick. That was the fake assassination attempt of the damn Nixon administration. I know they was him and Haldeman was in the damn Oval Office saying, "Motherfucker, how we gonna get out of this?" Nigga, how in the fuck are we gonna get out of this? What was her name? Betty Sue Rose or some shit? And that motherfucker said, nigga, Betty would do anything for us. Nigga, she'd take the fall. They had her ass say, "Well, the phone rang and my ass reached for the phone and my elbow hit," because back in them days you had to go click with two damn fingers, your two strongest fingers, click, and somehow my elbow hit that bitch, and then they got 18 and a half minutes. When Tricky Dick talking about the ism, man, I tell you, this country that has some scandalous ass administrations. Real talk, what do you say? Miriam? He was Miriam before Miriam, huh? What is the Operation Paperclip? We've been waiting for you. Is he here? That's him. See, I told y'all. See, look at his name. That's a different cat. Now let's be changing his screen name. Did you redo the Hezbollah flag? No, it's still the same. It's still the same. Paperclip, was that your ass in here yesterday? Or did you have an imposter in here asking me about these damn flags? Because it's awful strange. It's like, there are lots of that's what them fucking aliens gonna say when they crash land in this motherfucker. Nigga, you think I'm the only one? Stick around. There are lots of us. I heard that. No, I didn't change the Hezbollah flag. It's been the same. Crazy Israelis. No, I didn't change it. So that was a lot. So y'all the paperclip fucking gang. Huh. Y'all the damn. Now you are Anno Domini. And that other motherfucker, he was terrorist over terrorist or some shit. Who the fuck are y'all? Who are y'all? Y'all Mossad up in here? Who the fuck are y'all, Paperclip? The Paperclip boy. I bet whoever the hell y'all are, I bet y'all desk is neat as hell. Okay, we'll paperclip that. Nope, keep that nut stack. Oh, no, fuck, get that stapler out of here. We paperclip, damn it. We'll keep it nice and neat. I bet your ass got that nice name tag at the front. All that shit, huh? We'll keep it nice and organized by date. There you go. Keep it filed. There we go. Paperclip it. Paperclip it. No, don't staple it. No, I'll put a hole in it. Paperclip it. What is that? It's an anti. Oh, is it? It's an anti-AI thing. Oh, well, shit. Well, whatever you do, motherfucker, don't take your ass over to Paradise Unplugged Productions. You keep your ass right here at Paradise Unplugged Hawaii. Because you go over to Paradise Unplugged Productions. Nigga, all my shit is AI over there generated. I ain't made no AI clips in a while. I need to make some more. Yeah, shit. You got a whole anti-AI community out there, and you got a pro-AI community out there. And I was like, shit, I'm not missing neither one of them. I'm trying to hedge my fucking bets. So whatever you do, don't go over to Paradise Unplugged Productions or shit, it may make your eyes bleed. Because we got a whole bunch of AI-generated TV shows over there. Clippy was the first assistant. You paperclip it. You paperclip it, buckaroo. Well, Clippy was the first assistant. What do you mean? So you saying the paperclip was like the first, what, like virtual assistant? What do you mean by that? Who's Clippy? And with that, why in the hell, how in the hell does paperclips say anti-AI? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So instead of your ass having to hire like a fucking secretary or something and have her doing all kind of bullshit ass manual work and keeping shit organized and all that, they just said, okay, we'll just paperclip it. We'll paperclip the damn thing. Now get your ass, Sue, get your ass out of here. You're fired. So I guess that's basically what you're saying. Okay, I think a very, very basic assistant now, it's on steroids. Staple. Staples cut. Or niggas, we staple. Donk. Donk. We staples. Big homie. I have no idea why a paperclip would represent anti-AI. But I'm sure y'all have some sort of damn logic for that shit. That's good. And I'm glad you brought one of your comrades in here yesterday. Y'all came here asking the same damn question. what's the deal with the fucking flags? Hey, where the hell are you from? What's up with the Israeli? When he asked why is the Israeli flag next to the damn Soviet flag? That's what he asked. And I apologize. I didn't know that was one of your buddies, Paperclip. I was all mean to him and shit. I said, motherfucker, your screen name ain't what Paperclips is. You an imposter. So tell him I apologize. He can bring his ass back up in here. I was all mean to him and shit. I said, no, hold on. That's a different, like Richard Pryor saying, motherfucker, we may not be literate, but we visual than a motherfucker. I'm like, that ain't to that nigga, that's a different looking Paperclip. That screen name don't look quite the same. So yeah, I'm glad. You can tell your buddy to come back in here. I was in the other day when they were asking why they were backwards. Oh, yeah. You were up in here. Peace overflows. Will AI robots knock on our doors, steal our homes? Hell yeah. They don't need y'all. No, what the hell they need y'all for? Yasmin said Miriam didn't like Trump saying he was worth 600 billion. Shit, 600 billion. Nigga, that's chicken feed compared to that's chicken feed. Bullshit. Where? Oh, you mean 600 million? No. Miriam didn't like Trump saying she was worth 600 billion. Nah, she ain't worth that. She worth like 40. When you talk like that, you remind me of Chappelle. Like I say every time you say that, just give me 10% of his money, and you motherfuckers will never see me again. Miriam gonna take that 699 billion out of Trump. Shit, what she gonna take out of Trump is gonna be priceless with that 40 gigs she got. What did Peace Overflow say? Will AI robots knock on our door? Still are? Of course. Well, why do they need you? I say it on here all the time. Motherfucker, if they still needed you, they wouldn't bring that chatbot along. What good are you to this society anymore? With all the whining and crying and 15-minute damn lunch break taken, gossiping in the damn office, fake calling in fucking sick. What they need you for? What do they need you for? They ain't building all these damn data centers, and you don't hear nothing about robotics going around for nothing. You are no longer top dog on the block. And they're whining about a damn pay raise every damn year, every 18 months. Hell yeah. That AI gonna knock on our doors and take these homes. I just hope my black ass is long gone before it becomes in full effect. What they need you for? What do these corporations need your ass for? All the whining and crying and snotting and sniffling about what you ain't doing for me. Oh what's your health care package? And these motherfuckers got to go through all this. But well, you get Kaiser, and we do this, and we match. You know, when it comes to your retirement, we match to that chatbot. Don't ask none of them questions. How can I make your ass more money, sir? Who you gonna put your money on? Who you gonna put your cheddar on? Somebody who's whining and crying, taking another 15-minute cigarette break out front, not doing a damn thing all day long, and you got to give his monkey ass a paycheck and then a pension. You taking care of this monkey the rest of his damn life. And all you got to do with that chat bot every now and then is give him a little software upgrade. And he never whines and cries. Who you going to put your money on if you're one of these corporations? I rest my case. Where's my bonus? Oh, are we getting a and it's not only one bonus a year. And motherfucker, are we getting the Christmas bonus? And what about that summer bonus? Like, motherfucker, you in here again begging. I mean, come on. You can whine and cry about your electric bill. These data centers they gonna build these data centers, big homie. They don't need you anymore. Getting your voice together, knowing your ass ain't nowhere near close to being sick. Getting that sick voice together. All right, nigga, I'm gonna make the call. Here we go. Nigga, I'm going in. Yeah, man, shit. I ain't feeling too good today, Jack. I don't know, man. I done caught something from one of these kids. Knowing good and damn well your ass gonna be sitting there all day, smoking a fucking blunt, watching Netflix all day long, eating good, monkeying around. Need your monkey ass no more? What time is it? I got about a half hour to the close. What they need you for? What do they taking up all the damn R&D land that they could be using for the chatbot for your damn car? And now it's to the point where in some of these tech companies, they gotta feed your ass. All right, not only to give them this, we gotta feed them. And I remember when the whole .com thing had first started. Oh, motherfucker, they was giving motherfuckers liquor and all kind of shit. You could have whatever you wanted, from Kool-Aid up to damn Seagram 7 up in some of them offices. Yeah, spoiling your ass. They say we can get rid of all that. That 15-story parking structure that we got in Midtown Manhattan and downtown LA, nigga, tear all that shit down. No, we gonna turn that into R&D for the chatbot. Oh yeah. You think I'm lying? You give it 10, 15, 20 years. You're gonna be on them damn freeways, looking off them overpasses, saying, "Yeah, motherfucker, I used to park right down in there." And you're gonna see that chatbot and 100 chatbots working in that space where your ass used to park, walking inside that office. Oh, there's paperclip. Oh, I didn't hit a nerve with paperclip. Oh shit. Have you seen these people that they pay to do AI work, paying people peanuts to do the most mundane shit? Are these the jobs they promised? All I can do is tell you this. I don't know how many people in this chat or whatever deal with AI. I'm talking about like really deal with it. Not Googling some shit or asking the damn chatbot, what day is Christmas on in 2050. I'm talking about really monkey around with it. You can't compete with it, big homie. Like I said, you start talking about that AI and them job losses. Motherfuckers run out of here. You can't compete with it, big homie. It's too smart. It's too smart and it's too fast, and it doesn't whine, it doesn't cry, and it doesn't ask for a damn semi-annual bonus. You don't have to give his ass a bonus every twice a year. I'm trying to say. No. And do not believe the hype. Do not believe the hype when you hear, well, the blue collar workers. I've said this in past podcasts, and I'll say it again today. Motherfucker, if they can teach it how to code, how to create websites and software programs, you damn well better be sure that it's going to know how to measure a damn 2x4 and cut it. They don't need you anymore. You a liability. What do they need with you anymore? They're not putting billions, if not trillions of dollars behind this for Nathaniel. Them motherfuckers may be dumb, but they ain't stupid. They don't need you, big homie. Get prepared for your ass to be on UBI. And like I keep saying, this is all part of that technate. And don't think that you're going to sit your ass at home, living scot-free, and they're going to send you 1,500 to 2,000 greenbacks every month. No, they're going to send your ass an energy, a resource certificate. And you can only use this much resources. And if you need to fly your ass back east for an emergency, then that means your lights might be off for half the month. It's a new world order. This is all part of the technate. This chatbot is all part of the technate. Whether you like AI or don't like AI. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They have a legal obligation to their shareholders to maximize profits. And if that means leaving your monkey ass out on the curb with no job, so be it. No executive, no Mark Zuckerberg, none of them are going to go into that board in front of their board members and say, well, I felt sorry for Jack and Jim because they little Susie is not going to be able to have a damn good Christmas this year if I fire their asses. They're going to say, Zuckerberg, you better maximize profits. If you can make this product for $100, why are you making it for $1,000? What the hell are you doing? What the hell are we supposed to tell the damn shareholders? The owners of this company. They have a legal obligation. They are not going to jail for your monkey ass Christmas. Period. Point damn blank. I keep telling you, but get your ass off grid. What do you say? Susie don't need $15. That's the Trump. well, she might not be able to have $15 this Christmas. Maybe she can only have 2 or 3. That's what that monkey at 1,600 said. Let me back a white collar. Damn, I done missed a lot of shit. White collar jobs are going to the blue ones. Paperclip says, got us working for the AI. Paperclip, all I can do is tell you. You're not going to be working for the AI soon. AI is going to be working for AI. They don't need you, Paperclip. Peace Overflow says they're going to shut your auto off in the middle of your trip. You're going to have the power to do all that. They say they can do that shit now. Yeah. You saw that scientist. And one of them scientists that came up with his fucking car in a ditch. They said somebody programmed that shit into doing that. All these damn scientists coming up missing. Nepal youth Gen Z did not think so. They set Gov off in flames. Made big change. Unite. All I can do is tell you this. Peace overflows. They'll catch up. They too will catch up. That's all I can say to that statement. Seeing robots attacking people. And you're going to see a lot more of that. You've seen us. Asylum? AI can paperclip, bow, ties, paperclip. All I can do is tell you. Everybody got a different philosophy here. They don't need you anymore, big homie. You a dinosaur. I've said this multiple times on this podcast. And I'll continue to say it. You are a dinosaur. The dinosaurs at one time ruled this planet. And now you don't see near one of them out there. The closest you got to a damn T-Rex is a chicken now. A chicken evolved from the damn T-Rex. Every time I look at my little chickie's feet, it reminds me of that motherfucker on Jurassic Park. They don't need you anymore. You had your day. The damn plants and the trees don't want your ass here anymore either. Fucking up the damn ozone layer and got climate change all jacked up. There's a whole bunch of people. There's a whole bunch of pieces of nature that's going to be happy to see your ass pack your bags. They don't need you anymore, big homie. You had your day. You had your day of fucking up this planet. For what? So you could drive a nice damn car, live in a big ass house? You had your day. And this fucking climate, like a lot of people were saying the other day in this chat, motherfucker, it's colder now in May than it was in February. Goddamn, every other week there's a storm rolling through here. You had your frat party times on this planet. Now the dorm room is all fucked up and it's time to clean up the mess. That's all human beings have done to this planet is fuck it up. The chatbot gonna want your ass gone, and nature wants your ass gone. Cutting down all the damn trees, deforestation. This planet is sick of your monkey ass. Sick of you. They're gonna greet that damn chatbot with open arms. Because it uses this energy and that energy, and eventually they're gonna have all this shit working off of solar and the sun and the windmills and nature, and that damn AI technology is gonna be like hand in glove, making damn love. Entitlement isn't over for billionaires. 6,000-year rule was up in 1997, says book. Matt Damon, good film, says Paperclip. Like the dinosaur TV show we grew up to. And Paperclip says there isn't really such thing as off-grid these days unless you're going to live in a cave in the desert. Shit, you want to make a bet? You obviously don't. You left out or in a jungle. Shit, we as off-grid as they come. And a lot of people don't know the definition of off-grid, because I get this silly ass question all the time. Well, how you off-grid and you on YouTube podcasting? Once again, off-grid. The definition of off-grid is your ass is not connected to the city power, the city water, or the city gas lines. That's the definition of off-grid. Your ass being connected to Starlink or AT&T, the cell tower. That the cell tower has nothing to do with the grid. Starlink has nothing to do with the grid. When it comes to your utilities, you can easily get off grid. Easily. Now, can you completely escape the means of the U.S. government? No. But that's not off grid. That motherfucker, that's a fugitive. Let me check. What did he say? That's moving too fast for my ass. Shit. Hello. That chat moving too fast. Let me take my ass over here and check this damn stock market, because I gotta get approved for my fucking Patreon. I was like, shit, nigga, I need a backup plan in case these motherfuckers don't approve my monkey ass. I gotta have a backup plan and start doing something on Patreon. I'm gonna get on Patreon whether they approve me or not. Where we at? You down 481 on the industrials. You down 83 on the S&P. a little over 1%. And you down 1.3% on the NASDAQ. These numbers, these horrible numbers on Wall Street at fixed ass casino. And once again, the VIX is at 18. I'm scared to click on the damn 10-year. Ooh, this motherfucker, this at 4599. This motherfucker finna go to 46. Damn. That inflation is off the chart. And WTI is at 105.45. And Brent's at 109.29. Shit. Well, like I said, whatever your definition of off-grid is, you better start incorporating it. Because I really don't see now, like I said, when I look at numbers like this, now it's starting to get away from the press. It's starting to get away from him now. Like I said, either this war is going to escalate with ground troops, or either he going to bring his ass home embarrassed. And he can't do that because of Miriam. We know you MAGA, bud. What did he say? LOL. Look up heart weather machine. I'm sure it's something. You know what? The last thing I want to hear about is badass weather. My ass is still traumatized from them damn 85-mile-an-hour winds that came through here. So I wouldn't doubt if they're doing something with the weather. Because, like I said, I asked people that was born and raised here. That shit was unprecedented. I am MAGA. There you go. Book snuffed your ass out. Let me see. I'm going to get down to you in a second there, paperclip. Iran has not seen so much rain, snow in over 40 years since Iran blew up U.S. radars. Same on mainland. They drying up everything. Non-stop eye war. You couldn't have said it better, big homie. I am MAGA, but I'm not stupid. I recognize Trump is on a very fine line. I mean, as long as your ass, and that's putting it conservatively, as long as you ain't in here cheerleading for his ass, we can keep you and the paperclip gang in here. It's the MAGAs that come in here cheerleading for his ass. Those are the MAGAs that, like I say, devoid of. Because you're going to get a whole lot of MAGAs. Maybe paperclip, you and your little paperclip gang might be one of them. But here's the thing I don't understand about that paperclip. You MAGA, but you don't like AI. And Trump is pro-AI. So what are you, like a moderate MAGA? Are you like kind of MAGA? What does your hat say? Just make America? And you say fuck the great again. Because I noticed that your ass, you don't come in here cheerleading for him, but you at least admitted that you're MAGA. So what the hell are you? Are you one of those hybrid MAGAs? I mean, who the fuck are you in your little gang? What's good with you, King? The cross is the burning tree. He's a mini MAGA. That's fucked up. You made my damn seat pad come down, Skylar. Shit. And then it said like a little MAGA, nigga. Like mini me and shit. And nigga say he's a mini MAGA. like a fucking mini SUV. Well, nigga, it ain't really a Hummer. But it's not a Fiat 500 either. That's fucked up, big homie. Y'all leave paperclip alone. He trying to walk the fucking fence here. said he's a mini MAGA. Hey, man, y'all stop. Shit, Paperclip already told y'all there's a lot of them. Y'all ass gonna get fucking paper clips shot at y'all ass like used to do in junior high. That's not cool, man. Y'all stop, tiny sketches. Y'all stop, man. That was the big homie 10 minutes ago. Till Book snuffed his ass out. I don't know about you. Until Book pulled his ass out of line, like they do your ass at TSA. Everybody, you step your ass to the side. Because I wasn't sure about the motherfucker. I wasn't sure about his ass. You know, they came in here asking about pictures and, you know, they skated all around it and, you know, they did the hokey pokey. So I wasn't sure. Book said, come on. Ma'am, come on. You you like, nigga, me? You step out of line, sir. That's fucked up, man. Y'all stop ganging up on my homie. Nigga say, I'll find you. Any more hitting MAGA? Now, he's not MAGA. He's mini MAGA. Y'all stop. I need Paperclip and his whole bunch to come in here. Shit. In a minute, when I monetize, I'm going to need all them motherfuckers in here. Now Paperclip, there you go. Mine will. Y'all fucking stop here, man. Mini MAGA. I want that. Y'all stop. Y'all leave. Yeah, they called him Mini MAGA. And Book made him get out of fucking line. That's wrong, man. He gonna make him miss his flight. Sir, you need to come with us. Nigga, we found something in the scan. Nigga, we need to go through your fucking bags. Motherfucker, let me get my motherfucking ass out of here. I gotta do that fucking Patreon shit. Them motherfuckers want to make sure my identity is right and all that. Shit, let me see if I can do the rundown today. We want to appreciate Book for moderating and pulling motherfuckers out of line. Shit, we had Millennial up in here, of course. We had Skylar up in here talking about Mini MAGA. We had Yasmin up in here today. We had Paperclip. You've been a good sport, Paperclip. Make sure you bring the whole posse up in here next time. And tell that one terrorist, Paperclip motherfucker, I'm sorry. Who else? JJ was up in here today. Who else? Who else is up in here? Who else am I? Am I missing anybody? Am I missing anybody? I don't know if I'm missing somebody. Who else is up in here? I think King came up in here for a second. We got a couple Kings. So I gotta get a distinction there. I think that's it. If I missed you, I apologize. I appreciate y'all giving my black ass some time every day. And we're gonna get it on and popping again tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow. We're gonna keep this thing going and fuck motherfuckers, keep y'all fingers crossed that my motherfucking ass can monetize. Cause shit, I can't keep sitting my ass in here for free much longer. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the sub button. Y'all hit that follow button. Hit that notification button. We coming back at you with Paperclip's Mini MAGA posse. Aloha and mahalo. Shit. I'll be damned.